Hello, monsters abound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires, part 35 of my Ungrim campaign, where last time Bellegarde took a bit of a hit as Clan Moulder threw everything it had, but Bellegarde did survive. Just about. Still, he did, and we've got Erengrab, we've got trade up, that's good, we're making a lot of money, that's excellent. Ungrim and Ozpin are on their way to put the smack down at Hell Pit, because it's revenge for Bellegarde, basically, and in fact what I should really check is...
Fellow Dowie, it is an honour.
Yes. He's still not going to confederate with me, but then you are strength rank 1 and I'm strength rank 5, so that's probably never going to happen. I mean, it's probably for the best. I mean, okay, I won't get Thorgrim or Grombrindle, but I've got Ozpin, so, you know, who needs Grombrindle, right? I've got Ozpin bleeding Kane, mate. The best rune priest this side of the world's edge mountains, and I don't think there's many dwarves the other side, so that probably works. Good. Okay, so we've got a whole bunch of beastmen roaming around at the moment. I don't know where they are. I'm hoping that actually they see Ungrim here as a bit of an easy target and sort of try and jump him. That would be the ideal. I don't know if it's going to happen. We shall see. And Aiden Turner's currently just having a little traipse through the Chaos Waste. That's nice. And Aldin Morgrimson is just, I don't know, he's off on holiday because I don't really have anything for him to do. I've got lots of agents and I can't afford for them to do everything every turn, and I don't need them in my army, so they're just sort of... I just want... I'll send him on holiday. He's going to Ulthuan. Okay, that's that Chaos Army there. And they do have the Beasts of Chaos as well. The Wood Elves and Bretonnians are continuing to just slap each other. Which I guess is fine. I'm not... Hello, Teclis. You're into military alliance. Alright. Yeah, I know, War of the Beard, but... Guys, it's just... It's a long way to go to fight elves. I'd have to go across Bretonia, it's all uninhabitable territory. Basically, it would just be incredibly annoying. Having the elves as allies is far better than having them as enemies. At least until I want to have some fun. Okay, all the Beastman armies appear to be running away. Oh, hello. Wait, is Hexotl landed in the Southlands? Really? Bloody hell, they have as well. Oh, they are. Don't trust Warg. Where are you? You were around here somewhere, weren't you? Are you going to come all the way over to Myrmidons? I mean, it's unlikely. Unlikely, but it's a potential. So, we've got John Rhys Davies here with a Slightly Dwarf, and we're going to get more Iron Breakers. We're going to keep recruiting Iron Breakers with him. Are we in? No, we are not within range.
It is time. Lord of Clan Morgrim.
Okay, in that case, let's just... I don't think there's any sort of armies nearby. Is this because of chaos corruption? Yes, high chaos corruption. Okay.
Time for a reckoning.
Okay, one turn there. And this army just needs, yeah, replenishment. Can we... The Monument of Grimnir. In fact, what? Hang on. What rights do we have? Seal the holds, melee defense under siege, right, okay. Recruitment for artillery, blah, income from all buildings, okay. Mine support, intercept when using, income from trade. Well, still 7,500 is a lot. I don't even know if the income from trade is going to offset that. How much am I making from trade? 18k. Okay, it probably will offset that. Let's do clear the underway. Because obviously there's no thing, but that's fine. There we go. Okay. So how much are we making from trade now? Still the same. Probably, what do I have to do to get it to update? Oh, I forget. It's probably, it'll probably be fine.
I must fulfill my Slayer oath.
Okay, let's continue with the plan to take out Hell Pit.
Aye, on my way. Yes, very well. This may work.
Let's do a little ambush. That'll be fine. What other rights could we... What is the Monument of Grimnir? Is it? Right, so we never have we never built one of those? I guess we built the special one here. Oh no, we haven't. Really? I need... Well, okay. I haven't really been looking after me infrastructure very much. I've just been making so much money. Oh, I need to do something with you, but I don't know what. I mean, we do have replenishment here. It's not a lot, though. If we upgrade that, maybe, and upgrade that. Yeah, I need more growth here.
Summon me if you dare.
Aiden, there's definitely no more Chaos stacks. It's just that one, and then the Beasts of Chaos who are wandering around. They're around, I think they're around here somewhere. They might be heading for Cracker Drac. If they are, we'll deal with them.
It is time.
Indeed it is, Jack Purvis. Indeed it is. You just sort of... Yeah, it looks like Hellebron is beating up Wintertooth, which is fine, apart from obviously I need to take out Norsca. And also Hellebron might declare war on me. Do I just declare... I mean, I haven't fought Dark Elves yet.
Who seeks me?
Might be quite fun to fight Dark Elves. I could fight some Dark Elves. Hellebron. Yeah.
The king's command.
Let's kill some Dark Elves. I think I'm feeling that.
Onward.
Okay. I do want to grab Zoishnik, but I don't really have the replenishment for that. I need another dragon. I keep losing Dragon Slayers. They just die so easy. They have 0 armor. And so if they're in a big blob, the problem is that although their melee defense is okay, it still means enemies have about a 10% chance to hit them, I think is the minimum. Like, there's literally a minimum of 10% chance. So that means that there's a 10% chance everyone around them is going to hit them. And if they hit the Dragon Slayer, he doesn't have any armor. So effectively, they're just going to do maximum amount of damage to him, which means he takes which is probably the reason why every single hero in the game has armor. Even casters have armor. They have some armor. It's low, but they still have some armor. So I think even the what they know, the hag. Who are the witch elf heroes? Hag priestess, hag something, priestess of Cain, whatever the name, that one. Whatever Felicion is there. I think she still has armor. I'll double check. Come on, slow down. Damn it. So I need to just double check that. But I think they still have armor. I think they've still got a good amount of armor. Reason being, they need it. Heroes without armor die. Just like and plus the fact that the Dragon Slayers don't run away either. They will just sit there and just die. Oh, not... Oh, come on, guys. Okay. That's it. Go that way. That's it. Bugger off. Can't just... Someone else deal with that. Not me. Okay, they're all coming back. Okay, they haven't landed. I'm a little bit worried they're heading up to Myrmidons. So that's another wave of chaos. I'll have to keep that in mind for my Tretch stream that I'm currently doing. Because the fact that... Okay, thank you. The fact that Chaos Warriors suddenly appeared right off my coast, and despite the fact they shouldn't be able to see my bleeding cities, they seem to know they were there. A Slayer oath. A close ally has been shamed. A record has been unearthed concerning his ancestor, reneging on an oath. The sins of past generations must be answered by the living, and so he has given up his wealth and status to be a Slayer oath. Recruitment costs for Slayers. That really cost me much anything, but that also cost me some money. Son of a bitch. Okay, Crom. Crom, my old chestnut. I was going to check. Can I see what your stats are? I really want to check you've got armor. I'm fairly sure you do. You've also got physical resistance, which I think the dragon... What? Why did they... Oh, thank you. For fuck's sake. Do you not... Oh, really? Just show me the stats, son of a... Okay, fine. I really need to put that encyclopedia actually on the bleeding game. I know it's big, but it's just... I'm fairly sure they have armor. Because they need it. They've also got physical resistance. I think the Dragon Slayers have physical resistance as well. 8. Does that come from items, though? Yes, yes. So basically the Dragon Slayers are... Yeah, they're garbage, in my opinion. Basically, Dragon Slayers, bleeding awful. Ungrim. We've got a Chaos Army here. Slayers... Let's say Slayers. Chariots. Marauder Horseman, Hell Cannon. I think we can deal with that, can't we? Maybe get Ozpin to deal with it. Who's got more artillery? Okay, what we're going to do is Ozpin is going to lay siege to Hellpit. Get some siege towers. I don't think we'll need it, but that should be fine. And then Ungrim is going to deal with this Chaos Army over here, which looks incredibly easy. But I just know they've only got one unit of Chaos Knights, but those chariots are a pain in the arse. Of course, first thing you always do when you're fighting a Chaos Warrior stack is deal with the sodding Hell Cannons, because those things are the worst. And we've got the Sky Hammer in this army. He's already taken a little bit of fire from the Hell Cannon, but so far so good. We're going to just scoot around. We're taking a little bit of damage from these Javelins. I'm not sure how much damage Javelins can do against a Gyrocopter, but apparently it's a reasonable amount. And they've got a few units of the buggers, so we're going to be a little bit careful. Oh, careful, careful. Okay, good. Gonna get a little bit of fire in there. We're just going to drop the bomb. Which actually does quite a stonking amount of damage to these Chaos Dwarves. And the Hell Cannon in general. Look at that. We're going to try and get some fire off, but unfortunately we take a lot of return fire from the Marauders, and so we're going to try and just drop some more bombs. I'm more than happy to waste all my bombs to kill the Hell Cannon, because the Hell Cannon does a lot of damage. I'm not overly concerned about anything else in this army. Everything else should be fairly easy to deal with, but this Hell Cannon, screw this thing. Are you okay? You don't look okay. Such is the power of chaos, I guess. Oh dear. Nope, he's dead. That's put him out of his misery. I mean, if he was in misery, how would you tell? I don't know. This guy's missing an arm. Wow. I mean, that is some work ethic right there. Unfortunately, your Hell Cannon's now dead, so not sure what you're going to do. I mean, struggle to tie your shoelaces. really, would be. Anyway, so the rest of the Chaos Army is on the march up towards Ungrim's Force, which of course is the classic Ungrim Army, Lost Hold Avengers, Richard's Avengers, I keep meaning to rename those, I never will, Giant Slayers, and then of course Robbie Coltrane on the flank there. And Skaldr Oathforge, that famous Dwarven actor who is sitting with the artillery and just making sure they do maximum damage. We've spawned some miners in, I mean, you do this with the Skaven because the Skaven are obviously sacrificial. I feel a bit bad about doing it with miners, but it's going to keep the Chaos Warriors at bay for, well, a few extra nanoseconds it apparently was. I don't really think it was worth it, but never mind. To be honest, I probably should have used it to kill the Hell Cannon, but we killed the Hell Cannon anyway, so no problem. Okay, we've got some cavalry coming on the right flank. We do have Robbie Coltrane to help out, though. They're taking some fire from the Marauders. Less than ideal. We've got the Skyhammer trying to deal with some of these Chaos Chariots. They're going to get a pretty good charge off here, but then, of course, things are going to turn around as the Slayers start chomping them to pieces. Ungrim gets... No, he doesn't get knocked over. Look at that, he's staying on his feet. And he's now fighting Chaos Spawn, which of course is pretty much his bag. Although how many of them are going to be left after a few rounds of the Thunderers, who knows. Chariots charging in against the Lost Hold Avengers on the left flank, but again, once they get stuck, they're going to die. Got some miners hitting the Chaos Chariot. These unit of Giant Slayers is just held in reserve, just in case we need it. Chaos Knights taking a lot of damage there. I mean, the Slayers are taking a lot of damage, but they regenerate really, really quickly, so who cares? I mean, the Chaos Warriors are trying the age-old Chaos Warrior tactic of marching, or at least jogging, at a slow pace towards the enemy army, which in this case is not a good idea because, you know, we've got guns. And flame cannons. And Ungrim's tying up a lot of people, including Crom, the enemy general. There's their Chaos Lord. He's not doing very well against Ungrim. And he's running away. He's had enough. He's off. And his Chaos Warriors are now just taking shots in the back, which isn't, you know, it's not working out for them. They're off. They're leaving as well. Can't blame them. Marauder Horsemen fleeing. Our Slayers have cleaned up the right flank there. Lots of dead Chaos Knights and Chariots. And the Chaos Warriors on the left flank never actually managed to reach our lines and are fleeing off completely unharmed. I'm fairly sure that the Chaos Gods will not mind that whatsoever. They'll be absolutely fine with that. They won't punish those Chaos Warriors for marching towards the Dwarven army and then running away before they even reach it and letting their comrades die. Crom, more like Crummy, because he's bloody rubbish. Good. Didn't really work, but I'll take it. Good. Okay, that's Crom defeated. Do I want to let that army get away? I am a little bit concerned that there are quite a few beastmen over here. I think even Ungrim would struggle with all of them. Let's move you back over there and put you in ambush, because Crom might decide to sort of head in this direction and get his head kicked in. Skaldr, you're going to get triangulation, because that's going to give us more missile damage. Can only be a good thing. Warwick's good to go. Groby Nutter, you can have Rune of Wrath and Ruin. Let's maybe put you over here and set up a little ambush there. That way, no matter where Crom goes, unless he runs back to the Chaos Wastes, he's going to have a bad time.
Lord of the England.
Indeed, you are Belagar, but you're also quite... Your army's a bit beaten up. So... replenishment would be nice. I do love my Iron Drakes. So maybe... he's not really going to get much benefit from that, though. let's just go full plate armor, I guess. Let's go with that. And Peter Dinklage, you are going to Foe Seeker. You might be quite useful over here. Now, if this army does attack, I'm more than confident of Ozpin kicking the shit out of them. And Ungrim will be there to support him next turn. I don't even need the siege towers, to be honest. I think I can just blow down the walls with my oodles of cannons.
By the king's command.
Tiny Ross. Let's bring... I know there's a load of beastmen around here. They're around here somewhere. Oh, I do want to upgrade Karakadrin. Yes. So let's upgrade to the Great Hold, because then we can get the Great Slayer Shrine of Karakadrin. Is that part of our victory conditions? Yes, so we do need that. So that's going to take 6 turns, and then another 5 turns. That's at least 11 turns before we complete that. That was going to remove the upkeep. I really should have remembered to build that, and I didn't. I'm going to slap my wrist for that. Oh... let's get a Toolmaker's Guild, a little bit more cash. We've got lots of iron breakers being recruited down here. I'm then going to move you north. You're going to trade across your iron breakers to some of these armies, particularly Ungrims. If we could get 5 iron breakers in that army, it's only going to make it... I mean, to be honest, as much as I love the Giant Slayers, they're not... They're all right. They're okay. They're just not as good as, you know, more artillery. And one more turn for Norgrim Cromson, Crackerdrax leader. And then I think we can probably move... I don't know, is this... I think this is probably a Skaven ruin. I suspect. We can check that. Where is Skaven corruption? You know what, it might not be. I don't think it is, you know. Could be wrong. I think they've just got Hell Pit. Okay, so let's deal with Hell Pits, and that will then get rid of Clan Moulder, which is another of our campaign objectives.
The throng is mustered. What orders?
Nope, you're not. I think you probably know we're waiting for you. So the only problem is those beastmen, because if those beastmen are around, it could prove tricky to deal with 4 stacks of beastmen all at once. Not impossible, just tricky. Well, the last defenders are still alive. There's Marathi. Looks like she's trying to invade Ulthuan. And Hannah is continuing her campaign to capture all of Norska. I don't know how well that's going to go for her, because obviously she doesn't... She's still going to get the effects of Chaos Corruption, unlike Marathi. Who the hell are you? Rebels? Well, Teclis has got some things to deal with in Ulthuan, what with Chaos and Marathi running around. The only thing I don't... Follows of Nagash, okay, yeah, discovered. Fine. I don't know if this will be a choke point battle. That's the only thing I...
It's a dying battle.
Okay. Okay, let's get Robbie Coltrane, he can be a specialist. Let's deal with Hellpit. First and foremost, I think that's going to be... If we can deal with them, that should be one of our enemies, another one of our enemies, out of the game. So, let's get Kenny Baker. You can have Sapper. And then Ozpin is going to take the... Wait, why don't we have the tip? Ungrim, are you not... Ungrim, why are you not close enough? Get closer. Ozpin's bloody miles away, I just want to point that out. That's better. Okay. So they do have quite a few Plague Monk Sensor Bearers. They're only really good on the charge, so... Defensive, yeah. And Hellbit Abominations are quite nasty. Rat Ogre's not a problem. Okay, so that... I mean, this should not be particularly difficult, but we're going to fight it anyway because it is Hellpit. Taking the city should be not too much effort, considering we've already taken out the defences. Skaven defences are pretty good. Their garrisons, though, not so hot. They usually have warp lightning cannons, so basically each one of these towers would be firing would be basically like a warp lightning cannon battery, which, as you can imagine, not very nice. They've also been spawning clan rats on top of us, which our giant slayers have then been kicking the shit out of. That would be a start. Yeah, off you go. Bye, guys. Yeah, and doing absolutely zero damage. So quite a large dwarven host here. 2 armies of dwarves, 2 hell cannons, multiple organ guns. I can't even remember how many organ guns. I think it was 5 organ guns and a cannon. Maybe 4 organ guns and a cannon. And 2 flame cannons. Lots of rifles, lots of longbeards, giant slayers, and on the Skaven side we have death runners. We've got the plague sensor bearers. Who are, oh, that's death poison wind globe. Sorry, there's more death runners there. Where's the poison wind? Poison. There they are. Sensor bearers. There they are. Love these guys. They look amazing. Look them go. How cool. Keep me to play a Scroll campaign one of these days. If I ever get around to it. They keep spawning clan rats in us, and that does about as much damage as you could expect. I do have to be a little bit careful because they do have Warp Bomb, which is ability you use on a Skaven unit which is under 50% health, which basically blows it and everyone around it to smithereens. Flame cannons opening fire. They're going to be doing... I mean... Ow. That was pretty devastating, to be fair. They're using the Molder Clan Stone, which resurrects dead combatants, replenishes hit points, and heals injured before resurrecting. So that's actually quite a nice one to have. You can see this unit just like being patched back together. It's quite a strong Clan Stone. But the flame cannons now opening fire on the wall, and they've got a devastatingly good angle here. They're just absolutely tearing these units apart. I mean, 38 kills there, 20 kills there. It would probably make a lot of sense, yeah. Yeah. They do have a few Hellpit Abominations as well. We're taking out the gates, and yep, more clan rats being spawned right into our organ guns. I was kind of expecting this, but this unit of Richard's Avengers were busy chasing these clan rats around. So the Giant Slayer unit, another Giant Slayer unit coming in to try and deal with them. They're not going to do much damage before they get routed. There we go, chops to pieces. And now our infantry moving up. Going to just climb the walls, just overwhelm them with sheer weight of numbers, which is weird for a battle involving dwarves and Skaven, where the dwarves are the ones overwhelming with sheer weight of numbers, but it's fine. As you can see, this is all the damage the flame cannon has done. Look at all these bodies everywhere. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Got a little blob here, and they are going to use some Warp Lightning. Now, Warp Lightning is a very effective Skaven spell, as you can, Jesus, see. Christ, that was a lot of damage. Is that... Did they... No, they didn't blow them up. That must have literally just been from the Warp Lightning. That was brutal. Who is that from? The Warlock Engineer. 44 kills with one spell. That's pretty effective. Flame Cannon continuing to barrage the enemy on the walls. And the enemy down by the gate as well. We're going to spawn some miners here because, no, why not? Fortunately, they take a warp blast for us. Jesus. It's brutal. It's absolutely brutal. You can see we're now swarming up the walls. And once we're actually up on the walls, we need to take them, and then our rifles are going to get up there as well and kill anyone who's still alive. Giant Slayers and Sensor Bearers going toe-to-toe there, but the Giant Slayers definitely have the upper hand here. See Lost Old Avengers 2 there with melee attack of 100, and also melee defense of 45, weapon strength of 44, and the Plor Sensor Bearers there with only 38 and 32 and 50. So, yeah, they're going to get murdered. Now the organ gun's opening up as well, just turning rats into little meaty chunks. Little horrible meaty chunks. There's a huge pile of dead Skaven on top of the gate here who've been both incinerated and shot to pieces. And the Giant Slayers are swarming after them. The Hellpit Abomination is continuing to take these miners apart. Looks like he has mostly taken them apart. But the Giant Slayers have spotted him, and obviously they're like, brilliant, that's something big to fight. We're going to go down and sort that out. So down the Giant Slayers go to take out the Hellpit Abomination. The Hellpit Abomination has a little friend there as well, who's going to come over and join in. We're getting up on top of the wall. And the AI isn't stupid. It doesn't go in front of the gate when there's artillery there. Often. You'll notice that if you could shoot through the gate, it usually keeps units either side, so you can't shoot through it. It's quite smart. Got some clan rats going up against Giant Slayers. How's that going to go? Not in the clan rats' favour, at least. More clan rat spears coming over to help out the Hellpit Abominations. More miners being spawned there to hit them in the rear. And we've also now got rifles getting up onto the wall. They'll just get onto the wall defensively and then start shooting down and deal with that fairly easily. We do have reinforcements coming from the city centre to try and help out. I'm not sure they're going to reach there in time. As you can see, Hellpit Abomination is taking a lot of damage despite the Moulder Clanstone there healing them up. And now we've got rifles up on the wall who are going to start shooting down as more and more of them sort of get up there, and they are going to do pretty devastating damage to this Hellpit Abomination. See, one of them is almost dead. He's almost dead. He's running off. I prefer him to run away than die, to be honest, because otherwise they either spawn or regenerate, and ugh. Looks like he's going to head outside the city. Does he die outside the city? I wasn't actually watching him during the fight, so there you go. Rifles now on the wall, although the battle is almost finished anyway. Hellpit Abomination taking some organ gun fire, and he dies and spawns a unit of Skaven slaves who are born directly in front of an artillery line. So that's going to be both, you know, quite a distressing birth and also quite a short life. Yeah, they're minced. They've been minced. We do have some rat ogres engaging the longbeards over here, but rifles are now moving up to the wall, and they're going to start picking off units, turning the wall against the enemy. Hellpit Abomination getting picked off there. And with that, we have defeated the Skaven, and I think Clan Moulder only have a few armies left, so we should be able to finish them off quite quickly. Oh, don't you just love flame cannons? Look at that, 152 kills, only balls, that's pretty good. Okay, good, right, so, could sack, kind of want to sack. Shall I sack? I'll sack. I'll sack. Potion of Strength, it's pretty good. Let's go and occupy. That will mean that building will be completely trashed, and I will need to spend a lot of money to Gives me 5 constructions. How many is that? 3. 4, 5. Okay. I could turn this into a little recruitment. Is it a good recruitment place though? Not really. I'll knock that down. I'll repair that. I might keep that. Is that going to give me anything? Gives me an Empire Captain. Really? Really? I've got an... Okay, sure. Apparently an Empire Captain's wound up at Hell Pit and decided to join me. Fair enough. Not sure if there's any relevance to that or if it's just a massive bug, but who knows. I say massive bug, it's a minor issue. Not really a concern. Ozpin. Let's give you more melee attack, buddy, because you are brutal. And Dino Gorman, congrats on surviving that battle. Fleet-footed, agile. Physical resistance is probably going to be quite useful for you. So let's get that. I think you're our oldest surviving Dragon Slayer. Probably at this point our only surviving. Oh no, there is one here. Thrix Sourskow. Yes. Now I know there's a whole bunch of beastmen over here. I don't know whether to... Let's get a garrison here. Let's upgrade that. Yes, let's upgrade that. And that. I don't really know what I'm going to do with it, but we'll upgrade it. Could get the guild marketplace. That's going to be more money. Engineers, yep, sure. Got that. Is there anywhere we're not... Let's get walls there. Let's upgrade that. Do we have more? Yes. Okay, let's... They are very expensive. They're almost... Yeah, 550 each. Pretty chuffing expensive. Yeah, okay, fine. Well, so, you know, got some infrastructure going up there. That's very nice. Looks like Kislev's getting back on its feet. Now I'm dealing with chaos for them. And it's Archlector Balthazar Gelt on his way with a whole bunch of great swords. He's got Hellbuster volley guns. We've got some Demigryph Knights. It's looking pretty good. Aidan Turner. Now, I don't... The only thing I'm not sure about is if this is going to be a choke point battle, because if they spot me and they'll come charging after me, I don't think I can retreat. I might, Warwick, stand firm. That's all I can suggest. Commandment at Hell Pit, yeah. So let's go for the extra growth, I think. That should be pretty good.
To clan and hold.
Whenever they say the throng is mustard, I can only hear the thong is mustard now, which is... I mean, if you think of a tiny little, massively muscular dwarf only wearing mustard as a thong, it's not a... The mental image is both powerful and deeply, deeply disturbing. Guys, can we not get on? Come on, you've been fighting the entire game. Can we not just... It's just no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Marienburg. God, I love Marienburg. Think of all that money. Think of all that delicious money. Okay, it's what I'm interested in is what the Beasts of Chaos are going to do. Because if they spot me, this could be an issue. Oh. Marathi's gone right for the jugular there. Hitting Lothern. Who are you? What? Who are you? Are you the... Are you... what's it? Arkan? Are you Arkan the Black? Is that what you are? Assassin? Uh-oh. Okay, good. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, shit.
Shield bearers, ho!
Look it. Apparently there's Dark Elves here as well. That's a bit weird. I'm fairly sure we're in Kislev, but apparently there's a Dark Elf citadel on the horizon there. So first things first, we're going to run away. Unfortunately, I forget the Iron Breakers. So everyone else runs away. The Iron Breakers apparently weren't paying attention. Bye, guys. Good luck. So the cannons, organ guns, pulling back along with the Bugman's Rangers. But basically, I wanted somewhere I could kind of draw up a good defensive formation, and here was the best location because obviously we're on a hill here. So we're gonna. I think I've noticed the Iron Breakers are now about getting chased down by these Chaos Warhounds. I mean, it shouldn't be a problem for them, but it's going to be annoying if I lose the unit because I was not paying attention. Fortunately, the Chaos Warhounds, they ignore them. They just sort of just go straight past them. I think maybe they were after Warwick? Well, whatever their plan was, it ends with them all dying. And the Ironbreakers making a run for it. We've got some miners spawned just to sort of try and keep them busy, but they seem to mostly ignore them. Just the Ungrim Raiders taking them out. And the Beast Lord apparently is ahead of the game. He comes racing down the hill all by himself and gets hit by a cannon in the leg by the looks of it. So we've got units of Ungrim herd coming on our right flank, most of them coming on the left, chasing the Iron Breakers. It's just Ungrims though. A few throwing axes from the Ulthar's Raiders, and then the Giant Slayers getting stuck in there, butchering them. Hammers going in to these Gore herd on the left flank. They've got the Rune of Wrath and Ruin cast on them, so they're slowed down. And these Hammers are going to just murder them. Absolutely butcher the lot of them. Smashing their face in with a hammer. Bosh. Nice. Warwick is right in the midst of this big old blob right here, who the Ironbreakers are going to throw satchel charges into, which kills a lot of Gores. A lot of Gores dead there. Fortunately, this army doesn't have any Minotaurs in it. Well, none of these armies do. There's 3 armies here, as you can see. We've got a little wave coming here, a little wave coming there. So far, though, so good. Lots of bodies lying over there. We've got the Hammerers receiving a charge from the Gore, but they should be able to kill them. I mean, they've got a lot of armour. Good melee defence. They're going to be smashing Ungor skulls in. We've managed to break the units on the right flank there. We've just got Thick Sourskow chasing off the Ungor Spearhead. They're shattered though, so he doesn't need to do that. We need to bring him back to the fight. Keep everything nice and tight. We don't want anyone running away. Warwick is currently up to 13 kills and just tanking a unit of Gore. Nice thing about Warwick is that he has 2 lots of regeneration, so he heals super duper fast. There's a big pile of Ungor corpses and blood, the snow running red there. Cannons opening fire to help out. We got another wave incoming, and we need to deal with these Ungor Raiders because we can't chase them down because we don't obviously have any cavalry, and our ammunition is running a little bit low already, and we've only just dealt with the first army. So far so good. We just need to move the Bugman's Rangers up to Just do a little missile duel with these Ungrim Raiders. They're not actually doing much damage to us. But, you know, taking them out can only be a good thing. Looks like they're charging forward for some reason. I think maybe because we were in range of them now. And then, yeah, they're off. They're running away. They're taking a lot of damage. And here comes the second wave. Lots and lots of gore here being exploded by organ guns. God, that's satisfying, isn't it? Look at all of them being turned into a red ruin. God, this is better than a Skaven battle. Holy balls. Look at them. Just being completely mulched. Warwick is single-handedly charging them. Just to try and keep them busy. And we've got another lot of Gores on the way. We've already done horrendous damage to them. You can see like a trail of blood here. And now Warwick is coming in. Warwick is single-handedly going to engage them. Or shield bash there, and you can see the cannons focusing on the blob. He's kind of building up around him. And they're not very happy about life. I'm not surprised. 1 minute you're standing next to your best friend Bob the Beastman. You turn around and suddenly Bob doesn't have a head or torso or legs anymore. Huge gouts of blood rising up every time the organ guns open fire. They are running a little bit low on ammo though. If we look what's going on over here, we can see they're all running a little bit low. The cannon has a bit more. A unit of Gore has charged through the bloodshed and is now reaching our lines. I'm not sure what they're planning though. I mean, look at all the bodies. And that's all from just artillery. Oh god, I feel so good. Look at all the bodies. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Warwick is currently fighting a Beast Lord. He has taken some damage from his own artillery as well. The Gore apparently are just slowly advancing through artillery fire. That's very World War I of them. And the resulting carnage is pretty much the same. Yep, that'll do it. How many? Right, so they've thrown 4.5k at me, and they've only got 1.2 left. So that's fine. Warwick has taken a little bit of damage. He is regenerating, but obviously there is a regeneration cap, which he's probably going to hit fairly soon, so we don't want him to sit there too long. I think he's done enough work, considering the sheer number of corpses lying around him. How many kills is he up to? 41. I mean, the few units that do manage to get through the hail of artillery fire then come up against Bugman's Rangers, although, again, the Bugman's Rangers are running out of ammo themselves. There's just Beastmen corpses everywhere. I mean, the fact just look at that. It's just literally everywhere. It's amazing. Some of the units just trying to reach our lines and failing. Warwick's now coming back. Going to try and get back to our own lines. Trying to heal up a little bit. As you can see, the little line on his health bar is his regeneration cap. So that will start dropping as his health increases, because obviously it's going to meet somewhere in the middle. Pulling him back. Some more fresh units are advancing, but not many of them, I'll be honest. Their Beast Lord is currently trying to break through our Longbeards, but Groby Nutter he's no nonsense, is Groby Nutter. You know, he does exactly what he says on the tin. He sees a Groby, he nuts it. What do we mean by nutting? Headbutts, basically. If you were thinking anything else, that's not what he does, alright? He just headbutts them. Just want to clear that up, just in case. Got got another Beast Lord coming. Is it the same Beast Lord or is he a new one? I can't remember. I've killed so many. But as you can see, the Beastmen, as they reach our... Oh, there we go. The 8 Peak Gate Guard there, just charging in, butchering everyone they can get their hands on. Adding yet more bloodshed to the huge piles of corpses already littered around the battlefield. Taking a little bit of missile fire. There's not much we can do about that because we're completely dry. Apart from Ulthar's Raiders, who... just chucking some axes into this Ungor and doing some quite good damage there. Yet more units coming to the fight, as you can see in a steady stream. We need to keep our army tight. Just create... I mean, we're out of artillery fire, I think. I think the cannons have maybe got a few more shots. The organ gun's got a couple of shots. Yeah, so the organ gun's got 1, the cannon's got 2. We're completely out of crossbow bolts, apart from the... Well, the Ulthar's Raiders have throwing axes. We do have some throwing axes still. 2 of them. So let's pull the Giant Slayers back. We've got yet another wave of Beastmen. Yeah, we've killed... Jesus. A lot. So they've thrown about 5,500 Beastmen at us, and they've only got 1.6k left. Which means we've killed quite a few Beastmen. Their last Beast Lord running away with 40 health left. We aren't going to be able to catch up with him annoyingly. We can't shoot him dead. This next wave, we're going to have a few more elite units because it sends in reinforcements, I think, from the start of the army and then gradually works up to the end, if you're looking at the army kind of card. So we're going to get some Centaurs in this force. Some Ungor Raiders are coming in as well. Chaos Warhounds. The Ungor's Raiders are a problem because obviously we can't return fire anymore and we can't chase them down because they're faster than us. Just chasing off any unit that actually reaches our line. You can see the huge pile of corpses. That's from the artillery barrage there. The cannons and organ guns have just racked up stupid numbers of kills. Here comes some Centaurs. Back in position. We're going to move the Giant Slayers just back a little bit so they don't receive the charge. And they're going to hit these Longbeards and then sort of stop. There we go. Then we can charge back at them and start carving them to pieces. Centaurs are quite capable of charging in and out. Doing little cycle charges there. More Ungors being backing them up. They did take a lot of damage for that and didn't actually get that many kills in return. But here comes some Ungor Raiders. That's going to be a problem. But we have done quite devastating damage to this army and their morale is actually quite low. Now they're trying to do another little charge and just completely fails. You can see taking a lot of damage. They're going to go and hit the Longbeards on this flank, but again, as soon as the charge ends, they just start taking damage, and here come the Peak Gate Guard. And with that final little charge, they decide that actually, you know what, this is probably not worth it. And off they go. I think heroic victory is if anything, not enough for that fight. I lost 36 dwarves. They lost 3,000 beastmen. Holy shit. Look, this organ gun has 806 fucking kills on it. I mean, that would have been a massacre if we hadn't run out of ammunition. If we'd had an engineer in this army, it would have... Oh. Yeah, I don't think these armies are much to worry about anymore. Well, we only get 920 for releasing captives. I'm going to assume that's because there weren't actually that many captives. Most of them just got, you know, turned into a fine red mist. I guess we'll just execute them. And Boric Davis has, quite rightly, ranked up. Holy balls. He just fought 3 Beastmen armies and 1. Good job, Warwick.
Aye, I'll have your words.
Hello, Grizzguts. Sure. Sure, I'll have an non-aggression pact with you. Why not? You? I still... Oh, you're... Look at you. There's more of you. Why is there more of you? Oh, so Warwick has beaten back the Beastmen single-handedly. Jesus. There's like 5,500 of them, I think. And he's got Talisman of Preservation. I mean, abso-friggin-lutely. What? I do like his regeneration, though. He's got 2 lots of regeneration. So it does make him incredibly beefy. You don't really... I could give you a potion of strength rather than a potion of speed. Let's do that. You've got Alric's armor, Gatekeeper's... I mean, I would like to give you something a little bit better, but I do love the ability because he's got the Old Guard tank, so that replenishes hit points of combatants, as does regeneration, which he got from defeating Isabella, I think. So he basically regenerates twice as quickly, which is just friggin' amazing, and there's not much left. I'm glad they didn't have any Minotaurs. I'll just put that out there, because that could have been a much significantly harder battle. But, as it was, heroic victory. Good job, Warwick. Unfortunately, that's all the time we've got for this episode, so I'm going to have to leave it there. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.